Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. Governor Gretchen Whitmer and the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, or MEDC, unveiled a new campaign to fill jobs. In a press conference this morning, the governor unveiled You Can in Michigan, a talent attraction marketing campaign launching nationally to create jobs, increase Michigan's population, and move the state's economy forward. The $20 million campaign aims to use commercials, radio, print, and social channels to showcase life and careers in Michigan. The MEDC says this will complement the Pure Michigan and Pure Opportunity campaigns.
And through this campaign, we really want people to know that they can have a rewarding career and a fulfilling life, and they can have it here in Michigan, proximate to 3,000 miles of freshwater coastline, but also an ecosystem that really opens doors and creates opportunity for all.
The MEDC officials say this campaign will serve to welcome everyone to Michigan on a national scale. And the U.S. Postal Service is proposing another price increase. The proposed new rates include a 2-cent increase in the price of a first-class mail forever stamp from 66 cents to 68 cents. There will be no change to the additional ounce price of 24 cents. Prices for special service products would also go up. Those include certified mail, post office box rental fees, money order fees, and the cost to buy insurance when mailing an item. The USPS says their prices are among the most affordable in the world. The Postal Regulatory Commission still has to review the price changes first. If approved, the new prices would take effect January 21st. It's not all price increases, though. The Postal Service says there will be no temporary holiday price increase this year for the first time since 2020. And in continuing coverage as the United Auto Workers strike continues, let's get that Postal Service out of there. Its effects are being felt in the UP. TV6's Justin Van Hoff tells us how one locally owned dealership is trying to navigate shortages amid this strike.
While many think of dealerships like Team Chevrolet and Manistee as a place to buy cars, their role is also to repair them and get them back on the road. Owner Greg Bink says the strikes at part distribution plants have made it difficult for his dealership to do so.
Right now I probably have, 10 cars sitting out back that are waiting for parts that we can't access at this point in time. So those vehicles lay idle and, the customer has to try to make do with something else.
Dealerships like Team Chevrolet have gone from getting overnight delivery for new parts to weeks-long waiting periods. Michigan State professor Jason Miller says the reason for these parts shortages is a disruption in the supply chain.
What we're starting to see is, okay, if this assembly plant is shut down, that means a lot of parts suppliers that provide for that plant are going to be shut down.
Bink says his dealership has been working with others in the area to share as many parts as possible.
Right now there's a bottleneck there, and like I say, we need to do what we got to do to mitigate it and make it as small of an impact as possible, but you got to have parts to fix the cars, that's for sure.
Bink says he's also concerned about getting new cars on his lot.
There's stuff in the pipeline that's being shipped and that's still coming. But we have a lot of stuff that's what we call in system that's being built right now. And in certain plants, that stuff is laying idle, so it's not moving. So until that starts to happen, we're going to see that as an impact as well.
Bink says he hopes the workers reach a deal to end the strike soon so that they can get back to work and the dealership can get the parts they need to help their customers. Justin Van Hoff, TV6 News.
Thank you, Justin. And Meijer customers are helping to divert food waste from landfills with an app. The app is called Flash Food. It allows customers to purchase foods that are considered not fit to sell in the store. Meat, deli, bakery, and dairy items are 50% off in the app. Mixed produce is sold at $5 a box. The Escanaba Meyer store director says the app helps avoid unnecessary waste.
We look at items that are great for flash food because they're still a quality product, but maybe not the prime product that we want to sell at full price. So that allows us to not only divert from a landfill, give the opportunity for a customer to purchase a great quality product at half the price that it would have been normally.
To date, Meyer has diverted 10 million pounds of food from nationwide landfills through the app. And 2 Marquette projects are now closer to reality. We first told you Friday about new grants for the Vault Marquette project and the old Chamber building. Construction is expected to start next summer on the old Marquette Chamber of Commerce building at Father Marquette Park. It will be converted to a new cultural arts center with local art inside. The second, much larger project is the old Savings Bank renovations. Marquette City Manager Karen Kovacs says the Vault project is still in its design stage, but she adds receiving state support has been a key component to the project.
Vault Marquette project you should start seeing some movement there very soon, but there is still quite a bit of the design and prep working on that going forward, and that one has been kind of in the works here now for 2 years.
Kovacs says construction on both projects won't begin until next year, but her goal is to have the design work for the Chamber of Commerce building completed by the end of the year. And winter is quickly approaching, but not everyone can afford the necessary clothing to keep warm. That's why Bundle Up Marquette organizers say they need your gently used winter gear. You can donate winter coats, hats, and gloves until October 31st. The clothes will be then sent up in Sandy Knoll Park on November 4th so people can come and take what they need. Organizers say the community is very supportive of the event.
It's grown quite a bit over the last 4 years, and the amount of clothes that people are bringing every year just increases, and it's just such an awesome outpouring from the community for such an essential thing.
To donate to Bundle Up Marquette, bring your gently used winter gear to Bennett Media in Marquette or Disendat in Gwyn and drop it in the donation box. And for our final story tonight, October is National Arts and Humanities Month, and Marquette's Art and Culture Office will celebrate with arts advocacy events throughout the month. On Thursday, there's an exhibit reception for community artists at the Peter White Public Library. The Marquette City Arts and Culture Manager says the goals of these events are to showcase the state of the arts to the community.
So much to share in Marquette. There's obviously a lot going on when it comes to arts and culture, and it just doesn't happen within the walls of the library. There's many spaces where that happens.
This Saturday, there's a public arts tour at the Father Marquette Park at 1 in the afternoon. It's free to attend. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night where I'll be here at the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you with your story ideas. Thank you again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a good rest of your night.